Hello friends, welcome to TechnoGeek SFDC. So we are back with another coding scenario which is very frequently asked in Salesforce interview questions. So today's scenario, what we are going to cover up is that you need to write a trigger which will automatically convert a lead to an opportunity when the status is changed to processed. Okay, so whenever a user select the status value as processed, the lead should automatically get converted and an opportunity needs to be created, let's say with the name of lead name plus opportunity. Okay, something like that. We need to create an opportunity from the lead. Okay, so with this we will see how we are going to write the trigger for this. Okay, so first point what we need to consider is where we are going to write the trigger. So since as the statement is telling that we need to write a trigger whenever the lead is getting converted, this means our trigger is going to be on the lead. Okay, but what all events we need to consider? So the events which we need to consider when we will be writing the trigger for this particular scenario is it will be an update event. Why update event? Because here the statement says that whenever the status is changed to process, this means the status was something else earlier, now it has been changed to processed. Okay, so in this case you are updating the lead record, and since you are updating the lead record we will be using the update event. Okay, so this is going to be our second point. Now, what type of event we are going to consider here? Okay, so here again, since we are going to convert this lead, okay, so while conversion, we will be creating records for the different other objects as well. Since after conversion, it will create a record for account, contact, and here we need to create a record for opportunity. So since we are creating a record for different object which is related to lead, so in that case we are going to use after event. Okay, because it's a simple funda. Whenever you need to create a record or you need to create a record for the related object, not for the same object, then in that case it is going to be an after event. Okay, so if we club all of these together, what we are going to see, we will be writing a trigger on lead with after update context. Okay, so let's get started of writing the code for this. So we will go to object manager, we can go to lead, and we can go to trigger. Now you will get an option called new here. So trigger name, I'll give it as let's say lead trigger on lead, and what is the event we are going to use is we are going to use after update. Okay, now we will again start writing with if trigger dot is after, and then followed by another if statement which will be trigger dot is update. This is used because for the segregation of the code, so that tomorrow if you want to write another code for after before, so you just need to create a separate block for it, like trigger dot is insert. Like after, if you have to write a code for after insert, then within the is after you can write a separate block for is insert as well. So in this way we can keep our code base separated for different events like update or like insert. So for these we can create the code base separate. That's why I'm writing in this format. Okay, now next thing is we need to first create a list of database dot convert. So there is a class here which we need to, there is a database method which we need to use to convert a lead on an Apex. So that is known as database.lead convert. Okay, leads to convert. Okay, new data database. Okay, it will be list. New list of database.lead convert. Okay. So basically, whenever we have to convert a lead in Apex, so there is a method called as the database.convert leads, uh, convert lead, which we use in Apex. Okay, but in that case, we need to basically provide not the lead ID, but we need to provide something called lead convert record instance. So we need to create an instance of database.lead convert, and then we will be providing that into database.convert lead method, so that system can find out that okay, the these are the leads which needs to be converted with these additional parameters, because lead convert class is having other additional parameters which is being used to, let's say, send notification, or to basically stop creation of opportunity, and many other parameters are there. Okay, so we will see that class as well once we will once we will complete the code for this. Now next part what we are going to use is database.lead convert lc. Okay, N- I'll just increase the screen size so that it will be easy for you to see. Yeah, okay. Now next is we need to iterate over lead. Okay, trigger dot new. We need to iterate over lead to see if the status has been changed to processed. Okay, so in this case we will be using for lead le will be trigger dot new, and if le dot status equals processed, and le dot status is not equal to trigger dot old map dot get le dot id dot status. Okay, so first condition here, it is checking that if the status is processed, and also we are checking that the status field has been updated to make them as a processed, so that this particular piece of code will only fire when user will change the status from something else to processed. Otherwise it will not fire, because we only need to fire it once whenever the record are being updated to processed. Okay, next is we will be now, so now we will see how we will use the database.lead convert. Okay, so again we will be, so after this condition we'll use if le equals new database.lead convert. Okay, this is the uh, instance which we will be using to set the parameters which will be executed during the conversion of the leads. Okay, so now here we have something called set lead id. Okay, so set lead id will specify that which lead needs to be converted. Okay, so we will be using set lead id equals le dot id, followed by we will set, so there is a parameter called do not create opportunity. Okay, like do not create opportunity. Okay, we will keep it as false. It accepts a it accepts the boolean parameter either true or false, so we'll keep it as false, so that we are telling system that okay, the opportunity needs to be created. Okay, if you'll make this as true, then the opportunity will not be created during the lead conversion. Okay, next is next is what we need to do is we need to set opportunity name. Opportunity name. Okay, so here what we can do, we will be using le lead name plus space opportunity. Okay, so this will tell that from which lead it got converted, and this is the opportunity which got created. Name you can keep whatever you want. I mean, I just kept it so that it will be easier to find out that okay, this lead was converted during the conversion process. Okay, so set opportunity name, you can keep anything which you can keep anything as per your business requirement. And one more thing what we need to do is we need to put the converted status. Okay, so we will be using le dot set converted status. So this will be the status of your opportunity. Okay, qualified. Okay, and then we will add it to lead convert Now, so after this for loop, we will just put an if condition that if this list size, if it is greater than 0, then what we are going to do, we will be using another method named as database.convert lead. Okay, database.convert lead, and we will pass lead to convert, that is the list of the instance which we had created in the first to this particular method. Now, if you want to also capture the result, okay, if you want to capture the result of each lead conversion, that also we can do. How? So for doing that, we will be using database dot lead convert result LCR equals your database. So whatever the conversion process will be, okay, and you have also an option called all or none. So what will happen if any of the lead conversion fails, still you will be able to process the other leads if you are keeping the second parameter as false, that is all or none as false. If you are keeping it as true, then if any of the lead conversion fails, the whole process will fail. Okay, so let's now try to save this and we'll see if it is getting saved successfully. Lead ID. Okay, it should be lead ID. Sorry. And it should be database. Yeah. So now it got saved. So basically what we did here, we created an instance of database.lead which is the main instance which system will be using to convert a lead into account and opportunities. And then followed by, we passed the lead convert instance into database.convert lead method. Okay, so that system can pick it up that okay, these are the lead IDs and these are the other additional informations provided, like do not create opportunity, what should be the opportunity name, what should be the opportunity status. All these informations has been provided, based on which the system is going to convert the lead and it will create account, contact and opportunities. Okay, so let's see how it's going to work. So we have written the trigger here. Now we'll go to leads and okay, so we'll just go to demo check. This is one of the lead which we had created earlier. We'll go to details and currently lead status is open, not contacted. So let me just try to make it as processed and we'll see how it's going to behave. So we have changed it to processed. Now we can go to an opportunity and we'll see if any opportunity got created for this. Now we have opportunity here. I just want to correct one thing here. So the converted status is not the opportunity status, but it will be the status of the lead, which will be set as part of the conversion process. So whenever the lead will be converted, what will be the new status of the lead, that we need to set here. And if you see how you can find out this, so the value, you can go to lead status and you can get the value from here. Just be sure that the converted checkbox is true. This means that this value can be used to set as a status when the lead is converted. Okay, so that is one of the things which we need to keep in mind here. Now let's quickly save this and again we will be checking back to our code. We will see how it's going to behave. Okay, so let's say I'll change it to something else. Now I will change it back to processed. and let's see how it's going to behave now. See, so now the lead status got changed to closed converted. Okay, now we will see if we got any new opportunities created. So you can see here that there has been a new opportunity which has been created, that is on the 6th 7. Okay, I'll just go to all. Yeah, so you can see that there is a new opportunity which has been created today just now, that is this null opportunity. And if you see, this is the one which got created from our lead conversion process. Okay, and if you can see, there is a account as well which got created, that is test ABC, and we are just populating by default some values here. Okay, so this is how you can create a lead basically from a, or you can basically convert a lead from a trigger for these types of scenarios, where you can set the opportunity name and then you can see that how the opportunity will be created as part of the conversion. Okay, so I hope you like this video. You got an idea of how you can solve these type of interview questions. So the only two things during the conversion of lead we need to keep in mind, that there is something called database.lead convert, which we need to first set to define that, okay, this is the lead ID which needs to be converted, and whatever the other additional parameters are there. Okay, and next is database.convert lead class, which will accept the lead convert instances. Okay, so convert lead is there, and then there's a lead convert. So lead convert is the instance, and convert lead is the method which will accept lead convert instances. Okay, and the result you can store in lead convert result. Okay, so I hope you got an idea of how this whole scenario happened and set the how you can set the opportunity. Similarly, in the lead convert result, you can also get the account ID and like the converted account ID or converted contact ID. Those will be the account ID which got created as part of this conversion. Okay, so with this, we will wrap up today's video. If you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and we will be come up with the more interview scenarios which will help you to clear any Salesforce interviews. Okay, so with this, thanks for your time. Bye bye.